Shit, it's dark here. I got a bad feeling about this.
What's that smell?
Please select the desired...
Crispy fucking. Where's the shit-ass way out of here? Underground or something? Fuck me. Where am I supposed to find the head?
You need to enter Icarus Hall. It is located on the second story of this venue.
So where's the entrance?
Unfortunately, I do not have this information. Everything's got mixed up after the malfunction.
Have you considered powering the beluga?
How is that supposed to help?
I don't know. It's just a suggestion.
Were you on the tour?
Does it matter? No. Maybe. Yes. Certainly. But it no longer matters. I dislike this vague, jelly-like state of mind, and do not wish to prolong this mental agony with pointless communication.
The mental agony of pointless communication. Charles, how did this comrade know you and I have been talking?
Such sparkling wit and biting humor, Comrade Major. I find myself in the uncomfortable situation not entirely unlike a long wait before a parting or a long journey that nobody is eager to take, but needs to, or is forced to.
That's a gloomy philosophy you got there. I've got nothing to add.
The Beluga is the world's fastest multi-purpose submersible vehicle. It can reach speeds of up to 78 kilometers per hour and The Beluga is the world's fastest multi-purpose submersible vehicle. It can reach speeds of up to 78 kilometers per hour.
Let's see if this thing helps.
Carry out civilian and military missions at depths down to 3,000 meters.
Oh yeah.
this instant, your suit isn't designed for this kind of pressure.
What pressure? Where do you think we are?
We're underwater, comrade. Running a check on the deep-sea device. Just look, we got fish, sea creatures, and other fauna all around us. Get back up to the surface, Frogman.
This is interesting.
What's interesting is how you can withstand this kind of pressure. If you don't get back to the surface right now, you're a dead man. Off you go, Frogman. Keep your left arm up and watch where you're going. Steer clear of those rotors.
Hey, what's the matter with this guy, Charles? I mean, I get that he's dead and all, but still.
This is the neural network's equivalent of PTSD. If a victim dies suddenly, their consciousness can modulate an alternate perception of reality based on their preferences and environment.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. So, where's that head of yours?
My head is where it's supposed to be, but Claire's head should be somewhere on your floor. Like I said earlier, something is crushing it with terrible force. Like a migraine, like an excavator, like an entire mountain.
I get it. I really do. All your whining is giving me a migraine too. I'll go look for it.
Saving data.
Looks like a maze for kids. This'll be a cakewalk. Jumpy little thing, ain't ya? How do I rotate you, huh? Hey, I think I get it. Now we're getting somewhere.
Do you have any idea what you're doing, Major?
sec. Yeah! Gotcha!
Let us
Nice! Easy.
summer morn when warmth and beauty mingle. At the path's turn, a carcass lay asprawl. Upon a bed of shingle, legs raised like some old whore, far gone in passion. The burning, deadly, poison-sweating max opened its paunch and...
Yes, found the head. We gotta keep moving. Charles, any idea how much time we got left?
I cannot say for sure, but definitely not much.
Finally, I got all her parts.
Saving data.
Please select the desired procedure.
Saving data.
Is the pride of Facility 3826. The floating platform's maiden flight took place in 1950. It became the foundation of a city called Chalamet, named in honor of its design department. The flying cities...
Have you activated military drill mode yet? Molotov's Condor is about to land.
Everything's all set. I'm gonna go do it now.
Hurry, hurry! You only have a couple of minutes.
Saving data.
Comrade Yelizarov, Lastoshkin here. Listen, we seem to have gotten off on the wrong foot. You think I'm a con artist, and I called you a frigid old bat, but we were just kidding around, right? Maybe you can meet me halfway. The VDNH should really have an exhibit for our theater with ballerinas, stage backdrops, and recorded performances. The Lastoshkin Theater, the Plisetskaya Theater, is the crown jewel of Facility 3826, and everybody knows it. If there's any way we can resolve this issue in a more mutually beneficial way, just say the word, okay, doll? Stefan Lastoshkin's got your back.
Right. Installing the head.
2279910. Oh,
Hey, rise and shine. Good morning to you. All her body parts assembled. What now?
self-repair procedure complete. I am ready for service. Thank you, comrade. We will now initiate the launch sequence. First launch code sequence generated. Please confirm that launch code sequences match. Second launch code sequence generated. Launch code sequences match. Initiating VDNH mode of operational change. New mode, military drill.
Whew, I think we made it. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you, dear comrade.
Initiated. All employees must evacuate the complex immediately.
Please, Comrade Molotov, I beg you. It's not safe here.
So it's still dangerous. I was told everything was under control.
There was a minor issue, but Major Nechayev, forgive me, Agent P3 has already dealt with it.
What exactly did he deal with? There's blood all over the place.
That's not blood. It's paint.
Comrade Sechenov, you're playing a dangerous game here.
Greetings, Comrade Molotov. I don't follow you. What game?
You know what I'm talking about, Comrade Sechenov. Your local malfunction is actually a worldwide catastrophe. Your robots in combat mode. Countless human casualties. Need I go on?
Oh, please do. But first I'd like to know how you obtained this information.
From Viktor Vasilyevich Petrov, your engineer, an outstanding roboticist, an honored citizen of the Soviet Union.
That's what he used to be. Now he's prisoner number 230385, sentenced to community service at the Vavilov complex.
By your order, you are in direct violation of Soviet law. As a minister, the Minister of Industry, you know the consequences. Here is the Procurator General's decree. The upcoming launch of the collective neural network will be cancelled, and you'll be the subject of a full-fledged investigation. Am I making myself clear, Comrade Sechenov?
Comrade Molotov, may I have a word with you in private?
Do you really think that's going to change anything? Fine. I'll meet you here in 15 minutes.
Mikhail, meet me at the landing pad.
Right away, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Go ahead, go ahead. Aren't you in a hurry to see your master, Major? Stockhausen seems awfully eager. Is something wrong, Major? Major, I asked you a question.
Lock the door.
What's going on?
I said lock the door.
Wake up, my love.
P3, my boy. You're alive.
I guess so, yeah.
Comrade Sechenov. The government commission, they're dead. Molotov's body is here.
What about the others? How many people were with him?
15 or so.
Some of them may have survived. Find out.
What the fuck happened here? Who the fuck did this?
Guess the robots got in. You were fortunate to escape unharmed.
Comrade Sechenov, all the members of the commission are dead. All of them.
This is tragic, but it changes nothing. Collective must still be activated.
I couldn't agree more. But what should we do with the dead Politburo member?
We don't have a lot of options here. Right? Handle it. Mikhail, head to the radio station and make sure power to the government line has been cut. Make it quick.
Yes, sir, but the Kremlin will be expecting a report from Comrade Molotov.
I will personally inform the Politburo of this tragedy. Hurry, Mikhail. We don't have much time. Left, help her. How are you doing, my boy?
Not good. I failed you again. This is too much.
It's too much for all of us. This terrible incident.
was that?
A tribute to the departed.
Comrade Sechenov, we've got a problem. The central hub is broadcasting. Someone is trying to send information to the West.
Who? Who could have done that?
There are only two people who could have done it. You and Petrov.
Petrov's dead. I saw his body.
Just his body. Petrov is first and foremost a head.
It was his body. How's that possible?
Filatov.
When your accomplice is a neurosurgeon of Dr. Filatova's caliber, then anything is possible. Have you traced the signal?
Petrov is masking his signature, but I'm sure he's in one of the scientific centers.
Did you hear that, my boy? Go find him. Right now.
Charles, what the hell happened down there?
What exactly are you asking about?
Who killed the government commission? How did I survive?
Sorry, I cannot help you. You suddenly lost consciousness as though you'd been struck from behind. When that happened, I was also disabled.
What was that monster made of red polymer?
That was a neuropolymer data storage.
A data storage. What does it store, dead bodies? The boss said it was a tribute to the departed. What's that got to do with data?
You will have to ask Dr. Sechenov himself. For my part, all I can say is that Professor Zaharov died the exact same way.
This is fucking nuts. I really thought the polymer was harmless. Fair enough.
Find Petrov and return to Chelome as soon as possible. This will be the best outcome for everyone.
Charles, why did that monster, you know, the red polymer thing, the data storage, why did it look like a person?
Dr. Sechenov's idea. He wanted it to move independently.
Why would a data storage need to walk around? So it could run off someplace and get lost along with all its important information?
It won't run off. It's as loyal to Dr. Sechenov as the ballerina twins. When Dr. Sechenov releases it into the outside world, it always remains near him as an additional security measure.
Security? So it can attack people?
What do you think, Comrade Major? Why would a neuropolymer substance capable of dissolving a human being in mere seconds need to be able to move independently?
Crispy critters. Yeah, makes you think. So Charles, when Dr. Sechenov sends his twins somewhere on an assignment with, say, Stockhausen, he's guarded by that red monster?
Makes sense. Comrade Stockhausen is incapable of independently reaching his destination within a facility swarming with hostile robots. They're increasing their sensor range. You've triggered their sensors, Major.
Charles, how could that prick Petrov send intel to the West? The facility's under lockdown.
As you have no doubt already observed, there is one communication channel connected to the outside world that is not subject to the emergency protocol.
The secret government line.
Quite right. That channel is used by Dr. Sechenov to contact the Kremlin. No one else has access to it.
Yeah, no one except Granny Xena. So, what's Petrov trying to pull?
I believe he is trying to dupe the central hub by passing himself off as Dr. Sechenov.
That son of a bitch.